Welcome back to AM Northwest. A new documentary chronicles a life-changing 300-mile, 30-day river expedition. First Descent, Kayaking the Klamath, follows a group of Indigenous teens and young adults as they paddle the river from source to sea after the removal of 4 major dams.
Before I came on this trip, my uncle was saying bye to me, and he said, "Go be historic." This is history. We are currently creating history.
I've had a lot of family members that have been fighting for these dams. And it's just like, keep going, keep doing it for the people before you.
2 years of progression, all for these next 30 days.
This moment has been prayed for.
Incredible. We welcome the director of First Descent, Kayaking the Klamath, Jessie Sears, and one of the teens who made that journey, Tasia Linwood. Good to see you both. Okay, or Tasia, sorry, it's Tasia, right? Okay, so let me start with you, Jessie. Why did you want to do this project? What was it that moved you to do this?
Yeah, this project was so incredible, and I'm so grateful I was able to document it. But I'm a Karuk tribal member, and I was born and raised in the city, though, so I really wanted to reconnect with that part of me.
Yeah.
And I started that actually years ago, documenting the dam removal itself. And so from
Explain why it's so important.
The dam removal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dams were up for over a century, and it's just so bad for the river quality and the fish. And when our rivers are sick, we are sick. And when our food is sick, we are sick. And when there's no food, we are sick.
Right.
So. And the protests to get the dams removed lasted forever. And so it was a huge win, monumental win for the Indigenous communities along the river. And so when I heard about that and got to film the dam removal itself before OPB, I had heard about the trip that they were doing, and it was the first story I pitched to OPB when I started my position, and it was greenlit. So very, very happy about that, and yeah, it was great.
Okay, Tasia. So someone approached you and said, do you want to take part in this? How did you become a part of this?
Yeah, actually, I have two I have a lot of older brothers, but I have 2 older godbrothers who did this program before me, and so they did.
And the name of the program is?
Paddle Tribal Waters.
Okay.
With Rios to Rivers, and they did a 2-week program kayaking on the Klamath River. In the summer before I did the 2-week program kayaking along the Klamath River, and that was like our introduction to kayaking. So my brothers did it, and they wanted more Karuk youth in the program, since where they were doing the training, where they were doing that introduction to kayaking was like right on my homelands, and like right where like our people are like really like from.
Yeah.
So they wanted more like Karuk tribal members, and my auntie was like, hey, you should come do this.
Right. But it's a lot of work. I mean, you see the video. It's incredible what you do. So you had to train for this.
Yeah.
So tell me about your training. And did you at any one point say, I don't think I can do this?
Yeah, it was something. Well, you start on a 2-week program on the Klamath and the Salmon River in Somesbar, California. And then after that, you're eligible to go on a semester-long program where you go to school and you kayak in South America, in Chile, and then in the Pacific Northwest. And so I did that 2 years in the second semester of my 8th grade year and the second semester of my freshman year. And so that was like my training, and then doing that, I was then able to do the First Descent.
Yeah.
And I knew that I like had to do the First Descent, but it was definitely hard, and it was definitely scary. I was really scared. I was like, am I
that's
gonna be
whitewater.
able to do this?
That's whitewater you were in right there.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
It's scary.
At one point when you are shooting this, do you ever think, someone could be hurt here?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to film. And I think for us, because we actually couldn't film a lot of the crazy whitewater because we couldn't make it out, so we actually licensed.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, we licensed some footage from Rios to Rivers, which I'm very grateful for because they didn't want us to get hurt.
Yeah.
But I think the craziest part for us when we were there filming, was watching you guys practice your hand rolls, which is when you like go under.
Wow.
And there were some like they weren't coming back up for a while. And I was like, oh my gosh, are they gonna come up? And I was like watching. I was like, maybe we should stop like filming. And then they would just come all up. Like it was no big deal.
That's wild. 300 miles. You saw some incredible countryside. Tell me about that experience. And you said a couple times in the film too, this is historic. What you're doing is history.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness.
How did it feel?
It was amazing. It was beautiful. The river is beautiful, and I got to see like so many places that I just got to like grow up seeing, and I got to see it from like a different perspective.
Right.
And I think there's something so like beautiful and like nostalgic about being able to see like where I grew up, like from this like kind of different point of view, somewhere like where I haven't seen it before, and just like, and also getting to see like who supported us along the way.
Sure.
And like people who like went out on the bridges and like hollered at us and was like cheering for us, and
oh, crazy. And your ancestors. This is where your ancestors were, right? I mean, this is your, I mean, that's kind of incredible too.
Yeah, it's really crazy to think about. And being there on the river, I got really emotional on the last day.
Of course.
Throughout the whole trip, I was kind of like focused, and you know, I was working, I was trying to get the good shots, but then finally on the last day, someone had asked like, oh, what do you think your grandma will think about this? And I just started sobbing. I just totally lost it. I was like, I think she'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, I think your ancestors would be so proud of you, like to see what you've done. I mean, that's kind of amazing. So if people want to see this, I know it's streaming on OPB, right?
Yep, opb.org. It's the good thing about public media. Everything is free to the public.
Right.
You know, no paywalls, so you can watch it at opb.org. And also we have a YouTube channel which has everything on it.
Yeah. What does it mean to you ultimately to have taken part in this?
Oh my God, it's like wow. Like I think about it and I'm like, oh my God, I was a part of something like
huge.
Huge.
And it's not going to end here, right?
And it's not going to end here. And it's just so powerful that I got to be a part of that, and that I'm in this documentary with Jessie and like all of these things, and anyone can see that.
It looks like it was life-changing, really.
Yeah,
awesome.
it was.
Yeah. So we want to tell everyone, if you would like to, you can also, as we mentioned, you can stream the 30-minute film for free anytime on OPB's website. We'll have a link for you on our website at ka2.com. Thank you both very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.